Okay, here we go. I'm gonna draw the swag leg desk for you in perspective. And have my phone set up on the tripod with the phone holder. Sorry I didn't use it last night. I realized the camera angle wasn't very good. I'll use this in the future. Okay, horizon line. Vanishing point, left vanishing point, right vanishing point. You can draw from the vanishing point out, like if I put my, like a vertical, like corner here for where I want the desktop to be. I think I'm gonna bring it out like that, and first I think I'm just gonna kind of draw like a box, like a flat box. Should be a little longer than that, and really work on getting that nice and straight to the vanishing point. Right there, you want to avoid getting a little too relaxed. Like if you do this, that's going to hit the horizon line up there, and that's not accurate. It needs to be all the way over here. So really just flatten them way out. That surface that's going to seem, it's going to be pretty flat, but all right, good. There, leg down. I'm just going to start the leg this way, approximate the full height there. Like that, I'm going to make that more angular to begin with. Here, if I can locate the bottom on the opposite side that gets covered up, then go from here where the leg meets the bottom of the desk and go over. When I hit this line here, I can come straight down, and then from this center over, and then that's where the other side of the, that's where the legs will be there. Here where I started the split of the swag leg, here to the left vanishing point, and where it crosses that vertical for the far leg, then I can do this. Yeah, that's good. Good. When I draw this, try to make it a little bit more graceful. I can look at the picture and just try to pick up like what that actually looks like. Okay, so I drew this bigger box. I'm actually going to cut off most of that on the front and let this just try to freehand a curve there and make it look kind of like that design feature. Where it hits the top here, I can draw across. Whoop. It's always that thing with perspective, is you have to make it accurate enough. Okay, so you can see I've got, I think I want that. Give me a better marker for a pen. All right. Something like that, maybe. Maybe I'll just erase the extra bit there. Lighten that stuff up, that is good. All right. Good, good. And then there's the top piece. Needs to come across. There. good. This is getting there. I want to get that little divider. Okay, the depth of them would, like, once you draw one of them, you can use that left vanishing point and draw a line across for the depth. Okay. Good. Starting to get down to where I want to slow down and get some detail in here, but maybe I'll first get that. Okay. So big marks, like big motion with your arm. I got my pencil pretty rigid. I'm not moving my fingers or my wrist, I'm just moving my entire arm. And do it fairly quickly. It helps you to make a longer line in perspective and keep it straight enough. Okay, good. Good, and gotta really take, that's better. So this is a challenging desk, but it's a good idea to take on some challenging things, mainly because you will encounter this in the design world. It's not as if you're going to just design things that are easy to visualize. Sometimes, you know, you just need to make a sketch of something that is a little bit complex. And really, I think if you can learn to break it down, which is one of the things I hope to teach you in this class, is just, you know, strategies for breaking down like what a complex furniture object like this is made of. Now my leg here, looking at the picture, seems a little too short. So I think what I might do is, if I check this, maybe this is not quite accurate. If I have it coming down from here, but it really should come down just a little bit to the right, like if my edge, like drawing this to the vanishing point, isn't quite accurate, you can see just a little bit over, it's going to be there. It's going to actually come down farther, and it's going to look better. So trying to get this accurate, and even I might even like look at that and I think like that looks too short, it needs to be longer. I'm just going to move it down, like maybe even just like make it look right by making it a little longer than the perspective is telling me that it should be. It does happen, you get distortion, or you know, you do it right in perspective and you look at it and you think that just doesn't quite look right. But you can see how to make it look right, then I think it's probably better to just make it look right than to leave something in a drawing that looks weird. Because weird is probably not one of your objectives. Okay. Sometimes you got to stand up. It helps me to stand up and have a little better control, maybe see better what I'm doing. Okay. All right. All right. I might not have the proportions quite exact, but that's not bad. That is not bad. You know, and in terms of it being a perspective sketch, I think I'll clean some of this up, but that covers up half of that. And still, I really do seem to have a problem drawing this desk where I just won't make it split out enough. I think I'm kind of invented. It happens. You kind of make up in your mind what it should look like, and you just kind of go with that rather than continuing to look at what it is you're drawing. or supposed to be drawing. All right. Good. Let me grab my markers. Okay. Good. It's tough to control this, some of this finer work here. It'd help if I clean up some of the stray marks. You know, stray marks are fine if they're a part of the drawing, but sometimes you just gotta clear a little bit of it out so you can see what it is you're doing. All right. Yeah, this thing doesn't look very good. Oh well. I'll try to make it look a little smoother. It helps to move the paper around so that you can have a more comfortable angle. Let's have a lighter gray in here. That's all right. I think I need to work on these legs more. Those legs are tough. We'll see. I like this desk a lot, but it's challenging to draw. So hopefully that helps you to see this like a basic approach to how to begin and detail a specific object in perspective. Let's check and see. How does mine look next to the real thing? Yeah, it's okay. You know, you can see more where you're, like the perspective that I set up isn't going to match the photograph, and so my drawing will look a little bit different. But it's really important to, these are bad. It's just important to make it clear that this desk represents this, and it represents it well enough. I think putting in the colored panels in here, those colored dividers would be good. And then I think I would spend some time maybe just sitting down and sharpening up some of the edges, and probably slow down and do a better job on that split on the leg. Okay, that I hope helps, and I will see you soon in class.